Howdy y'all, this is Twitchonium here, coming at y'all today with yet another Kamigawa Neon Dynasty Quick Draft. Will today finally be the day that we can conquer the losing streak? Let's find out. Would love to open something that's not like white, red focused. That's not white, red focused. Okay, that seems fine. Nice removal spell in black, sure. Nothing crazy, but seems like a big life swing. Kill their thing and gain a whole bunch. Okay. Then bring on the good black stuff. Dockside Chef, a great sack outlet. Or Gravelighter, also another thing to make them sack stuff. Like, these are both, I would love both of these in a deck. I think I'm going to take the Chef just because it's cheaper, but I would really like a copy of Gravelighter too. I'd love a Lethal Exploit as well. Take a Rest, just a very good pack. Now we've still got a Virus Beetle on color we can snatch up here as a great 2-drop for a black deck. Could also take a Goshen Tai. Or a Technician as well. Black-blue is definitely where you could be with the Ninjutsu. Could be interesting. I think I'm rather just stick to the one color for now and just stay as open as possible in the draft here. Now we could pick up the Lethal Exploit, although Reckoner Raid is also just very solid. Just, 1 mana to deal 2 damage, gain 2 life, and have a 2/2 menace. Yeah, that might just be the value in that card is just so high. And well, if we're staying open, we could snag up an Oni Cult Anvil. I don't think we have... I guess we have the Virus Beetle so far that works for it. We're already going to be sacrificing stuff. This wants to sacrifice artifacts as well. Could sack these things to that. Yeah, I could see keeping an eye on that strategy and see if it's open. Should keep in mind this is the second one of these, so blue could be another option. Although green looks pretty open too, so a lot of possibilities here with the black. Good stuff in here. We could take an Arrest, a Roaring Earth. I don't really find any of these artifacts all that appealing. I think those are the two I'd rather pick from. And would we rather be black-green or black-white, potentially? Oh, I don't know that either. I guess black-white, probably. Nah, let's take the Roaring Earth. It's a cheaper card. Okay. Nothing for black. We can take a boon, though. Pairs with the Roaring Earth. Nothing for red, really, there either. And another pretty solid green spell. Another piece of removal. Meh, yeah. I was thinking in the Artifact Sack deck that could be okay, but even then I don't think we'd really want that. So black has dried up, unfortunately, but we still had such a solid start to it. I think I still want to try and keep that as one of the colors if we can. You can always grab black at the start of each pack. But do we want to try and go red artifacts or stick to the green good stuff? I think stick to the green good stuff. This isn't a good enough red artifact to make me want to keep pushing towards the anvil. Yeah, and we'll just pick up another one. I don't know that we'd play 3, but... yeah. Since I don't think I would play 3, I think I'm just going to go ahead and pick up the Goshen Tai for the side. Just in case. Pick up the Terrarium in case we want to splash. Same thing for the Haven. And the Hanger. Alright, well. Got a number of options, and most of the cards in our deck are of a pretty strong quality, so... yeah, this one's not going to be great unless we get multiple copies. Could take the Visitor, though, or the Goshen Tai. Both are strong options here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do have a lot of enchantments already. We could build around this. picked up the blue shrine and a fair amount of ways to fix for stuff, so we could try it. I think the visitor is just the stronger option, though, more consistently. And we'll just, well, as I say that, now we get a mythic red-black card. What does this one say? Comes back as a 3/3 trample. And then it gets bigger. It destroys a bunch of nothing, exiles a bunch of nothing. This just seems really slow and limited. I mean, it could be good, but it's kind of how I feel with it. Not good enough to... It doesn't do artifact things to sync with the one red card we got anyways. Not good enough to push us off a bunch of solid green spells. So, with that in mind, black-green enchantment stuff. Not enchantment stuff, but just a solid 3-drop. Could just take a Bearer of Memory as another 3-drop. Don't think I really want any of these others. Yeah, I'll just take the Bearer. Just fine filler. Well, now I kind of wish we would have taken the Black Shrine, because the green and the Black Shrine together could be pretty cool. This one seems a little clunky. Definitely think this the Shrine is going to be the way to go, especially with the Generous Visitor. Ooh, and the Gloom Shrieker. That's a pretty cool on-plan card to pick up here. I would definitely play a Salvage as well, but Gloom Shrieker seems really nice. Here we can pick up a Fang, a nice little 1-drop Death Touch aggressive creature that also fits with the enchantment synergy. Not any of our plan, but sometimes you just need a big ol' 5/5. I think we need 2-drops. You're not really a 2-drop. I guess you are. You're not. Yeah, you're removal. We have actually a fair amount of 1-drops in this deck, though. So, probably don't need as many 2-drops as a result. So I think I'm actually going to go ahead and snag the Season of Renewal here instead of the Trainee. Although I would definitely play a Trainee. It's fine filler. But between a Gloom Shrieker and a Season, like, we can just... We'll have a lot of access to stuff in our graveyard, which would be nice. Considering all of these little cheap dudes we're going to have running around, although I guess none of these are really ones I'm going to want to be trading off, other than like the Virus Beetle. Yet at the same time, Boon isn't going to be as good in a deck with a bunch of cheap things, so yeah, I'll just take a You Are Already Dead. Makes a Virus Beetle a little better. Definitely take a Kami here. Maybe we play a Centipede. Still a fine 3-drop. I don't think we're going to play a Blade. Rather have another 2-drop. Take the on-color card. Didn't wheel the other Shrine, unfortunately, but that's alright. Maybe we'll still pick one up in this last pack here. You never know. Alright, well, we've got a bunch of options here. Boseju's probably going to be my pick. Yeah, our 4-drops, we could use one more. Clawing Torment, also great. Fade into Antiquity, also great. I'd definitely play another 5/5 because we could use the top end piece here. That's really all we've got so far, but Boseju kind of accomplishes the same thing. By the time you end up playing it and then all the turns tick down, you know, you're sitting at 5, 6, 7, 8 lands or whatever. Well, we get another copy of the green one, or a Circuit Mender, or a Reckoner Raid, or a Torment. A lot of good options here. I think I'm just going to go with another Reckoner Raid, honestly. Since we didn't get there on the other Shrine anyways. And these have diminishing returns of when you get the same kind. 1 or 3-drops? What do we need more of? I think we're fine on 3-drops. I guess it actually would be an upgrade to our 3-drop slot. But it's not a enchantment. Yeah, well, let's just take the raid. It's got more overall value to it. Now we get a nice Blossom Prancer gift here. A bunch of Clawing Torments in this this last pack here. But a 4/4 with reach that basically draws us a card or gains us life. Gonna be hard to beat that. Although I would love a fade. We are definitely missing interaction. Virus Beetle or Master Seshiro? I think we do this one. Probably not playing another boon, but maybe. Same thing with all of these. We've already got copies of most of these that probably not playing any more of. Maybe we play it. Oh, actually, I think we need to take this, even though it's kind of clunky removal. I think we didn't get there on any other kinds of removals, so we do need to pick it up. Do we want the 2-drop? Yeah, I think we actually do want the 2-drop. I'll definitely pick up a copy of the Torment. All right. Interesting little black-green deck here. I haven't built one like this yet. Maybe this will finally be the one. All right, let's see. So top end wise, I might even cut the ninjutsu dude, but being able to ninjutsu this out for 4 is pretty strong, especially if you're ninjutsuing it out like using a, probably not a Boseiju, but like a Reckoner raid. If you're bouncing that, then you get to recast it and get all the drain value out of it again for only 1 extra mana. So we need to take 5 out. I don't think we can take any of these out. Could maybe cut 1 of the emergences or the Kami. Could see cutting the Centipede for sure. I think we need all of our 2-drops. If we are cutting 1, I feel like the Archer's the weak link. Could cut the Torment. Could cut the You Are Already Dead. Could cut the Safekeeping. Then we still need to cut 1 more. Probably one of the 4-drops, because this is what we're going to try and play as a 4-drop. Cut 1 of the emergencies. Still leaves us 12 enchantments for the Visitor, which seems pretty solid still. More green than black, yep. Yeah. I think that's going to do it. We do still have a little bit of interaction. What else? Yeah, I mean it's not amazing, but it's something at least, you know. It's more than I kind of thought we had, and we do have another boon of Boseiju we could put in, or a Clawing Torment, but those are definitely the weaker options than I think than most of these. Could potentially cut out the Spinning Wheel Kick, but we'll see. This might, later game. This has a lot of extra oomph to it that some of these don't. So let's go ahead and stick on what's going to be our... It's got to be the Visitor, right? Always the Visitor when you grab enchantments. So that'll do it here. I'll see y'all in the first round. Welcome to round 1. We are on the play with, I'm hoping, an okay hand. We have a 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop, and this one's the gift that keeps giving. That bugger tapped my land. But it'll be pretty nice that our Reckoner raid will be a 3-powered creature when it comes in because of the Roaring Earth. And now they have to make a choice. They can either attack or tap and destroy our thing right now. Now's their chance. Yep, that's fine. Had to happen at some point. Now we'll make them discard. Two lands away from being able to start putting counters on things. We got 2 eligible creatures at the moment. That's a nice draw. Lets our Bearer of Memory attack in and play the Seshiro. Now it even gets to attack in with Vigilance and such. Alright, let's see. I think we just keep swinging with the 1 for now. We can use this to destroy one of their creatures with flying, but no reason to be hasty quite yet. This one will have flying too, and it's the better target. And we'll have a 5/5 hasty Vigilance guy next turn too, to go along with this one. And we can even start swinging in with the Fang on top of it all. Well now. Is that just board wipe them? Alright, I hope this works how I... Oh no, we'd have to cast 3, 6, 7, 8. So yeah. So we can cast it only for 1. Not as good as I was thinking, but I think it's still worth playing here actually. Just doing... No, let's do it with the 6/5 just to be safe. Make them use a combat trick now if they have one. Or removal or whatever they're going to do. We'll see. Sorry about all this. The cat is having a hard time over there. Not sure what they just did, but looks like it worked out okay for us. And we can blow that up next turn. Should be GG. Ah, maybe not quite yet. Or still is. Awesome. I'll see y'all in the next round. Welcome back to round number 2. We are on the play here with an okay starting hand. Kind of a little bit awkward with, you know, the later plays, but hopefully Reckon or Raid can get us off to a quick start here. And we have a lot of lower costed spells in the deck anyways, so hopefully we can draw into something good. It's not a bad draw. One more land and we're going to have a ton of good options. There we go. Tempted to do both Seiju first. Ooh, Kaito. What does this Kaito do?
There are many secrets I don't know. I got someone on the inside who can help.
Alright, so he's phased out. Draw a card, this card, create a ninja. Okay. So, don't want him ulting, but otherwise we're fine. And do I want to bounce the raid? No, let's just get Boseiju going. Make sure we hit our land drops for the next couple of turns here. Yep, take the chip damage from the ninja, see if he makes another one. Yeah, just gonna draw a card. Cool.
What do we have here?
At least we can hopefully get through to that next turn. Okay, well, now our Kami looking even extra good. Not necessarily right now, but although maybe. No, I think we want to do the hasty thing here, so we can kill this guy off.
I'm used to being uninvited.
And then next turn we can bounce our raid and replay it, which will be pretty sweet. I'm guessing they'll have a third play after doing that. Or a second play, rather. Yep. Now they might even have a third play. Yep. Alright. I think we will swing first. Get a little extra value going here, but now our board's looking mighty scary here. We can ninjutsu in a 5/5 instead of the Kami and get even more value out of the Kami. Bounce the raid again. Or just combat trick them for the win with, I guess 4 damage is the most extra we can add right now. But we definitely just swing out here. And this should do it. Nice. A lot of value from the deck here. Being able to replay the raid. Could have done it again even. Pretty cool. See y'all in the next round. Welcome back for round number 3. We are on the play here again with a decent looking hand. Definitely would like to draw into some more action other than these two for now, but strong start at least. Get a nice Saga going, get a nice blocker down, work towards our big 5-drop. Well, at least now we have all the mana to cast it, but we don't need to be drawing anymore now. Yikes, okay. At least we still have the Saga that's doing some stuff for us, even if it's not super exciting. Now we've kind of got a creature. I mean, we do have one, but it's like kind of like we cast one. Although it looks like they're about to interact in some way. Ah. Sweet. I'm glad I didn't draw that extra land just now. So they'll be milling us a bit here, it looks like. As long as they don't mill our recursion, you know, the stuff that we get it back out of the... or can get the pieces that let us interact with our graveyard, and instead just mill everything else, we can at least start, you know, getting stuff out of there later. Like the Boseiju Saga we played last round, now would get a little extra value because we actually do have a land in our graveyard. So first we go ahead and swing with this one. And then we'll, let's make this guy able to kill this thing. Could have got this guy back to like 1 toughness, but ideally we're going to be able to bounce him at some point. And yeah, now this blocks the samurai really well. Can put the next counter on this one. Oh, I forgot they had the vehicle. That's not good. Whoops. Big misplay there. Alright, well now I definitely will just block with the thing. Don't need to necessarily be waiting until we get the... what's it called? The Kami to bounce it. We're going to have a hasty 5/5 Vigilance that we can attack with now that this is tapped. Let's see what they put in the graveyard. Alright, that would have been a nice draw actually. Yeah, especially with all this mana. Now they get to put a counter on their samurai too. Guess they could put it on their shrine as well. Just so it actually has some attacking capabilities. It's gonna be a close one though. If I hadn't made that bad attack, I'd be a lot better shape right now. Man, vehicles, my bane. Spend the turn putting a counter on the thing too. Seems fine. Yep, there they go. Will they attack, though, is the question. Nope, they will not. Just mill in. Rats, that would have been a nice one, huh? That's a good draw, at least. Permanent card is going to have to be the Emergence. Right? Or do I wait and trade here and then get the Seshiro back? I kind of like that, actually. Oh no, I can't, because they'll just use this thing again. I'm so stupid. Yeah, we won't attack, but we will go ahead and just get back our other guy. And we can retarget the one that has the counter on it, which is kind of cool. Alright, they get to swing and hit us for 6 here. I guess we could technically just block with our archer. But I think we're fine right now, life-wise. Mill us again here. Hopefully not removal. Okay. Well, This is definitely can start to become a problem for them. But do we just swing out here? That's 4 creatures. They'll be able to block with 2, probably the 6/6 and the 0/4. They'll trade off here or here, and then chump the other one, I'm guessing, so then we only get through for 3. So I think it's not quite time for it yet. We'll just play this one and start putting counters on things. Once we get our guys above 6 toughness, then we'll be in a much better spot. I am tempted to chump block this time, though. Just not to go down to 10. But I can probably wait one more turn still. Depending on what they do here. Let's just do this. Maybe they'll use some kind of interaction on it. This guy's kind of loud. Ah, they just have a bunch of little ninjas that they've been holding back, not being able to profitably attack in. Oh, that would have been a sweet draw. This is a pretty good draw too, though. I think the play is still going to have to be buffing these things up, though. Oh, it has to be an enchantment creature, though. Maybe we just start buffing this one up, actually. The Menace one. And yeah, now if they want to start swinging with flyers, I'm glad I blocked that 6 damage last turn. Ooh, that's a good card. Yeah, I might should have tried to sneakily ninjutsu this in last turn for the kill. Alright, if they want to swing with this 6/6, I'm definitely cool with that. Mill another card. Hey, finally a land that time. Oh, sweet, we can do both. Yeah, so I think we just swing out this time. Alright, so we're gonna ninjutsu out the dude here so we can get another Gloom Shrieker trigger. I think. We can take the 4/4 with reach. That's probably the play. Oh, we could even get the Death Toucher out this turn, but I don't think I want to do it over the 5/6. It's the best blocker for their Samurai. Still close, though. If they've got just like a combat trick, could do us in here. Probably going to have to chump with the Gloom Shrieker, I'm guessing. If they swing with the Sentinel. Be curious to see a breakdown of how long the opponent spent taking their turns comparatively. I feel like they've gone right down to the wire here a number of times. Help. Alright, we block this one here, we block this one here, and see what tricks they've got up their sleeve. Maybe the make 3 samurais, the 3 2/2s. Okay. I think that's just GG now. Yeah, we'll just swing. Okay, interesting. Not quite what I was expecting there towards the end, but I'm happy with the outcome. I'll see y'all in the next round. Welcome back for round number 4. We are on the draw this time with a little bit worse of a starting hand. We don't have both of our colors, but we do have two drops we can already play with these. And this one at least kind of has like, you know, residual value we can keep dumping our mana into until we hit our swamp. So I'm gonna keep it since we're on the draw, but this might be a little bit risky. Probably gonna play the decoy first, and then do Goshentai as a turn 3 play. That way the decoy can bait out any kind of removal they might have here. In our deck, it really is just a decoy. Well, that's unfortunate. Now I'm gonna just drop the Roaring Earth, I think. See if they blow up my creature now in response, thinking I have a land. Sadly, I do not. That's really rough. Okay, well, we don't get the card draw off of it. I still would have rather played the Roaring Earth and have this out here for once we do have creatures and lands. Perfect. Like, now we get to drop the Goshentai and we get 2 counters on it instead of just the 1. Actually, I'm going to get the raid down. Since it won't make us able to trade any better here, may as well get the extra permanent out. Yeah, now hopefully they'll use some removal on the Roaring Earth instead of the Shrine. I get to make a treasure, that's cool. 6 mana they have compared to our 3. Yeah. At least they already swung this turn, so they don't get the extra value there. So this will only be a 4/4 if we swing with this. Oh, but we can make them exile an enchantment, which turns that back into a land. Unless they have a 1-mana counterspell. Please don't let that be a thing. Whew. That had me a little worried there. We definitely need to hit some lands, though. This is not looking great without them. They just get extra value every time they swing, too. Well, none of this is all that scary so far. I guess we just drop the Death Toucher and hold on to the combat trick. This is super suspicious not playing the 1, but definitely would rather have the combat trick up. Alright, so we're going to block this one here and use the combat trick. Block this one here and just trade, hopefully, and we'll let that one get through. They definitely have something. I'd rather they save this trainee, though, than the thief that's going to keep making them treasures, if they're going to use it on something. Or we'll get both, okay. Curious what they have now. Dang! Still no lands. We could get back 2 creatures, but I think we just swing first here. Drop this one down. Well, this is a testament to how low the curve is on the majority of our deck here, that we're more or less at parity with this other deck, and we've only hit 3 lands. There we go. Now we can put that, I think, on the menace creature here. Let's go ahead and swing first. And then we'll get down the 4/5. Bit of a shame that it's going to be tapped and all here, but that's okay. We can eat another 2 if they want to keep swinging. I mean, I guess they can't now. Ah, some removal for our forest. Ah, that's a neat trick. And that's a pretty good 2-for-1 there. If we draw a land, we're set. That's pretty good. And that'll do it. Another close one, but we come through in the end yet again. I'll see y'all in the next round. Welcome back to round number 5, y'all. We are on the draw here with probably the worst hand we've had yet, but because, again, we're on the draw, we do still have 2 plays, so I'm going to keep it. 1 black source, and we're in really good shape. As long as we keep hitting any lands towards the Boseiju, we'll be fine, because then we can go get even more. Oh, there's 1 at least. And we can start buffing up our Fang as long as we keep hitting any lands. There we go. I think I'd rather wait a minute to do the Virus Beetle up, honestly. I'm gonna swing. There is a good chance that there's some hasty stuff in red-white, but that's okay. Oh, like that one. I forgot about that. I thought they were 1 turn behind on the triggers for that. Alright. Get to buff our guy. I can make them exile the enchantment, or... I think we swing first and see if they block. And we can still cast this at instant speed, so yeah, I think we'll make them exile the etching here. This only let... Oh no. That's actually bad. I'm glad I didn't use it then. They would have been able to get it back. I thought this got artifacts back, not enchantments. I'll let him pick the... Well, I guess it's exile anyways, so it doesn't really matter. So I could have chosen the enchantment but at the time. But maybe now they'll pick their 3-2. I doubt it, but you never know. Alrighty. We can hit another land here. And then just use this to kill their thing. Alright. Fair enough. Alright, we want to get our creature down first, I think, here. Or are we just playing a Blossom Prancer? No, I think we're going to need the chumps, or we're just dead anyways here on board. Ah, and they would have had the extra hasty guy too, yeah. Not looking great on this one, sadly. I'm sure they've got some kind of trick to save that. Or just a trick to kill us, that works too. Alright. Super quick game against them. I definitely shouldn't have kept the hand I did. We were off tempo because of that. But it's worked the last few times, so I kind of wanted to try again. See y'all in the next round. Welcome to the next round, y'all. We are on the play this time with a pretty aggressive hand. We just need one more forest to really make this hand hum, but I'm digging this. Might even get the chef down first here. Go Chef Beetle Fang. Or no, we'll do Fang Beetle Chef. Yeah. Why, hello there, opponent. Oh, well, now we're going to just Generous Visitor and then drop the chef right after. Go ahead and start swinging in for 2 with the Fang here. Unfortunately, the Virus Beetle is not an enchantment, but feeling pretty good already there. Being able to cast 2 on turn 2 there. Well, that's an excellent draw as well. Make him discard something good, hopefully. Ooh, an Imperial Oath. They must have a bunch of high-costed stuff if they're ditching something like that. Alright, 2 1/1s. Pretty good against our board right now. I am tempted to to kill one of them. That's a sorcery, unfortunately. I should have done that first, but we'll swing with these two. Alright, I'm just going to leave it as is then. We'll hold up our chef's ability in case they try to remove something. We can use it in response to get some card draw value. Alright, they're spending their turn just drawing some cards as well. And a good old doggo. Do the same thing again. Next turn we can kill 2 creatures with this, which will be pretty sweet. Oh, and one of them can be the samurai if we use our Death Toucher. That's pretty cool. Alright, they're going to finally trade off their guys. It's alright, our little 1-drop got a ton of value this game. I think he hit for like 6 or 8 damage, maybe more. Killed off both of those creatures for us. Just very solid overall. Alright, they're going to let us play 2 artifact or enchantments now and get 2 triggers. Yeah. Oops is right, my friend. Alright, Mr. Virus Beetle. Attack! Although now we are just drawing Heart of the Card style, so... Yikes, yeah, that could be a problem. I'm gonna hold this one. Well, yep, now they've been able to stabilize with their big old crab, unfortunately. We need to stop drawing lands. That's a good draw right there. Now we can actually get a couple extra lands out of our deck as well. I think we're just going to keep stacking it up on this guy, try to make him as big as possible. This is an 8/8 right now when it transforms, 9/10 by the time it's down. So that'll be our way to try to get through. Yikes, they had another Imperial Oath. No wonder they discarded that one earlier. But they did have a bunch of big spells, I was right. Do we have a land in our graveyard? We do not. I think we're just going to eat the 5. Start growing our whole board a little bit here, since they've gone pretty wide. And our Boseiju next turn, we can add an extra counter to it with the bear. I think we eat this one more time. they have removal instantly for our Boseiju, that's going to just be real bad. No, I guess we can hold this till the last possible moment. I think we swing with the beetle, though, because there's no reason not to. Yeah, get 2 of theirs gone. Alright, we shrunk their field a little bit here. So that was their play. Well, I guess there's no reason not to go ahead and just get the extra value here. That's nice. Dang, we have to do 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We need to pump 11 mana into this, though. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I guess next turn we can, actually. So that's pretty good. We're going to have to chump with our archer here. Or we just are going to lose.
Kamigawa appreciates a technocratic future, just as I do.
Yep.
This is what real.
Not good, not good. I guess this does gain life too, so that's something at least. And it will be a lot if we're pumping 10 into X. Or I guess it's not really 10, it's 7 plus the 3 as ward, so it'll still just be 7, but still. They're trying to decide here. It's definitely a tough decision, that's for sure. This has been another close one. Okay, so if he's attacking with these two, I will kill this one off and eat the 5. Alright. And now we do the crazy thing here. Yeah, no attacks yet. But we do this on... Oh no, we need to do it now while they have no cards in hand. Five, 10, 11, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, okay. Alright, now they're going to draw, yep. They definitely have the upper hand here still, but we've got a lot of strong cards that we just haven't, like, we haven't drawn all that much of our deck yet, it feels like. Other than the lands. Like, almost every card in here. Wow. And we drew another one. What are the terrible odds of that? It's like 1 in 5 cards in here is a land now. And we'll hit another one next. Although at this point, they're going to deck themselves. Yeah, they need to get rid of our archer so their koi can get through. I mean, they should have something. They've drawn, what, 4 cards? 5, 6 between the draws for turn? Guess I'll put it on top so we can just destroy this next turn. They get 1 attack in here. Not great, because we know like what our turn is going to be, but I'm guessing that means they know they've got something big here.
Innovation has no limit.
Well, their ultimate, if they choose to use it, actually could end up being a detriment. Could deck themselves with it. It's not a May ability. If they play any like artifact creatures and they're trying to attack with them. Ooh, that's a good draw. Get back. Ugh, we don't really have any great permanents in our graveyard, unfortunately. 2, 4, 6. I think we eat this because I'm going to need the visitor alive to get the double value here. So we'll start with the Gore Shrieker. Now our Generous Visitor can block better, unless they have a bounce spell here. Ah. So, yeah, we're just dead. That sucks. I don't even feel like good gaming. I'm a little salty on that one. We were so close there for so long. We just hit, like, look at that. We had 20 cards left in the deck, and we just couldn't draw anything but lands for too long. Again, it feels like... maybe it's because this format, if the games feel like they're going a little longer, so you draw through more of your deck, and so there's more chances for you to hit those little patches of land flood. But Kamigawa has just felt like that's been the case significantly more often than other formats. So, see y'all in round 7. Welcome back for round number 7, y'all. We are on the play here with a little bit of a land-heavy hand, but I don't think we can throw it away. If we only draw lands again like last round, then we'll be in a bit of a pickle. But we'll go ahead and get the Beetle out first this game, I think. Alright. Well, our Beetle gets 1 good attack in here before this shrine gets a little out of hand. Now let's get the bearer down. It'll at least be able to block the shrine if they start pumping mana into that. So we need this to be 2. No reason not to make it 3. But we should do it on their turn. Let's just offer the trade first before we do that. Cool. So yeah, we will march on their turn here. Maybe they'll play an even juicier target for it. That's definitely a juicier target for it. I'd rather deal with the single big creature than that one. This is nice. Get to buff up our dude now. They both trade in. Yeah, and they're more likely to trade off their shrine. And next turn we get to play a 4/4 and draw a card, which is nice. Ooh, I think we'll take the emergence. I keep buffing up the beetle, spread the threats out a little bit. Yeah, because if I'd gone to target that thing, we would have just gotten wrecked right there. And next turn we've got lethal, and if they don't have enough... Ooh, they definitely have enough bodies, but that's okay. Maybe we'll hit another land, which would be great. Ooh. That might do it. At least it's a 2-for-1, which is always nice. Come on, hasty 4/5. Let them pick if they've got removal. All right. Do we have another one? Wow. Okay. Well. Top deck wars. Yeah. And we're gonna draw lands again, like we have the last couple of times, because we had our streak there. You know, when it would have been okay to draw lands when we actually had spells to play. We drew them, and now we don't. They probably have removal now for whatever we do end up drawing into. Ooh, that's a good one, though. And at least it shouldn't get countered. It'll hit the battlefield and get to trigger at least. Oh, they're digging. That's a good sign. All right. Did they heart of the cards? I don't think that's going to do it. Oh, that will, though. This might save us, though. Well, this is going to at least clear the board again. They get to draw. They get the extra value once again. That's really scary. And we're going to draw the land. Yikes. So that's how we go down, it looks like. Oh, another good draw. Creature. I think I actually want the decoy. a land actually isn't terrible now. Oh, that's pretty decent too. We swing like this, they're forced to block both. And we get to at least make use of this guy. Oh. What a sweet draw right there. The Reckoner Raid drain for the win, potentially here. If they can't gain a life. Oh, they can't gain a life, but they can exile the raid. This doesn't have vigilance, at least. Raid number 2 coming in for the clutch victory there. The little one-drop saga that could. Wow, super close match there, but we're going to have a round 8, and I'll see y'all in it. Welcome back to round number 8. We are on the play with a pretty sweet-looking hand. A little awkward on the turn order, but I think it'll be alright. Start off with a visitor here first. That way the raid can at least get a little value, extra value I should say, next turn here. Definitely kind of want to save these for later if we can. Well, that's a decent draw. Well, between our 2 1-drops, we've hit them for 7. I feel pretty good about that. Alright, we go ahead and swing with the 3/3. I'll definitely double block here if they offer it. Oh, that's not good though. They're gonna get the life gain, but I guess at least they're gonna have to tap their dude so we can hit them back for 6 here. Really need to hit another land though. If they want to do that again, I'm pretty okay with it. As long as they don't drop another lifelinker, I think we're in an okay spot. That's a big old creature. I think we just have to use this guy now. Yeah, just to get our dudes buffed up. At least this way we can double block with these 2 on the Avenger, but we can't let that hit us. This is bad too, now that it's a flyer. I guess this, if we can actually hit some lands, will be reach, which will be nice. But once again, the Kamigawa land issues. I mean, this time it's the opposite. The opponent has twice the lands we've hit, and we can only hit our big stuff. It's one or the other. We just can't like draw consistently. Now they get extra flight value out of their Disciple. Good stuff. There's finally a land at least, and we can use this to make sure we keep hitting our lands. Alright, so next turn, well, we know what they're doing, so we'll have 3, 4, 5, probably just play the Prancer, I think. We could also go with Seshiro. Oh, right, they can smack us in the air with this guy even more now. Yeah, we have to go with the Prancer for the reach. Nothing. At least we gain the life, I suppose. Huh. Wouldn't have been the one I would pick to block, but I'm definitely cool if they block this way. We can kill the lifelinker and still have our visitor alive? Yeah, I'm pretty cool with that. Can they add 6 to him? They could add 5 from that one combat trick. Yeah, I think we have to. They won't be able to do it again. It's just these 2 turns. Unless they have another befriending the moths, which is for sure possible. Alright, so we need to Reckoner Raid plus Seshiro, I think. And we're going to put a counter on this one. And again. And again. Yeah. All right. Oh, I did not. Oh, well. This exiles when it dies. I didn't pay attention enough. I was going to get it back and then something else back with this. Oh, that's bad for us. Very, very bad. We're going to go ahead and eat this one. They get something back, but we can't afford to be chumping right now, I don't think. This is not great, but I think it's the best thing we've got. Because they're going to hit us in the air for 7 here. I mean, this has haste. So does this. Oh, this is super close. So we can do 2 of these things. We're going to be 1 damage short here, aren't we? I think because of that, we actually start by sacrificing this guy to draw a card. I don't think that got us there. And then we die in the air to a moth. Man, 1 damage. If we could have just hit that 1 extra land earlier in the game, you know, a turn or 2 earlier, We so had this. Well, can't be too upset, I suppose. This is by far the best we've done in Kamigawa so far. So nice to have a deck that at least did better than like 1 or 2 wins. So let's take another look at it here. I'm very much starting to gravitate towards green being my favorite color after this. Oh, I didn't look at the actual deck before I closed it out. Oh well. But green-black enchantments, fun little strategy. Would have loved a little more removal in that deck, but other than that, had a lot of really strong plays in there. But I appreciate you all coming along on the ride with me here today, and I'll see y'all in the next draft video. Take care, everybody.